So you live in Colorado and you want to protest your property taxes. This video is for you. I'm going to walk you through not only everything you need to protest, but then give you a step-by-step process. Actually very simple. Protesting property taxes sounds like a big and scary project. It's actually quite simple, and this video is going to walk you through literally everything. If you're new to my channel, by the way, hi, I'm Torrey Drake. I'm a local Denver realtor. So if you dig, real estate content about Denver, Colorado, the housing market, buying and selling homes, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe so you can stay up to date on things going on in the Denver housing market. Okay, so this video is gonna have two parts. Part one is gonna be the things that you need or want to have to protest your property taxes. It's really like one thing. And then the second part is going to be, where do you go once you have what you need to protest. So if you're in that boat, you're like, hey, I got everything I need, I'm good, just tell me where to go, then go ahead and skip to part number 2 that you can see sectioned out in the timeline below. If you're just starting from ground zero and want to learn it from the ground up, let's dive in. Part 1 is you want to get an appraisal done in your home, basically. That's the thing you're going to need the most. If you want to get a market report from a realtor as well for a second opinion, you can have that. But before I dive into that a little bit more, here's why you need it. So what the government does, which is a funny thing to say, saying what the government does always sounds, I feel like I'm about to say a conspiracy theory. So what the government does to get to the assessed value of your home is you basically look at your home and say, oh, it's a 4-bed, 4-bath in Virginia Village. And they give it a huge radius and just pull as many comparable homes. Like, I'm just gonna make up, they pull as many, a couple hundred or 1,000, 3 to 4 beds, 3 to 4 baths, roughly similar square footage, roughly in the same area, pull a ton, and then basically take the average. So what happens there is there's gonna be some homes in there that are totally not comparable to yours. Maybe yours is not remodeled and they pulled a lot of comps that are remodeled, and that's pushing your value up higher than it should be. What an appraiser is gonna do, you get a professional appraisal done, they're gonna come and they're gonna look at homes that are actually comparable to yours for the appraiser to arrive at its true value. It also helps, I recommend getting a market report from a realtor. So it's just, why not have 2 reports that you can send supporting your argument that you should be paying as many taxes as you can. But if you can only do one, definitely the appraisal is going to carry a lot more weight in terms of the government. As far as what they look at the most, it'll be the appraisal. And by the way, if you want recommendations or referrals on professional appraisers, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. I'd be happy to send some referrals your way. So once you have your professional appraisal and the optional market report from a realtor, once again, why not have 2 things, 2 reports supporting your case? You are ready to move on to step number 2. What do you do with those things, and how do you get... You're ready for step number 2. What the heck do you do with these things? Where do you go to protest your property taxes? Let's dive into step number 2. Now let's go into part 2. Let's say you have your market report, you have your appraisal, or one or the other, whatever you got. You're ready to submit it. Where do you go? What do you do? So first off, May 1st is when you're going to get your bill from the Colorado Department of Revenue showing you what your property taxes are, assessed value, all that good stuff. So you can expect that in your mailbox May 1st, or roughly around that time. You have 30 days from the date posted within that bill to protest your property taxes. So where do you go to protest your property taxes? Good news, you can do it online. Go to colorado.gov/revenue online. And no login is required for this. On the bottom left, you're going to see additional services panel, and on that panel, you'll see a clickable link that says protest a notice or letter. Click that. Next up, read through the eligibility and the required information. Make sure you have all of that ready to go, and then click next. Next up, they're going to ask you for some information to fill out. Most of that information you can find on the top right part of your letter in terms of an account number, all that good stuff. It'll be on the top right part of the bill you received from the Colorado Department of Revenue. Just plug that in, hit next. From there, they ask you to give them a description of why you're protesting. This is not where you upload the market reports yet. Just give them a protest of, hey, my home doesn't have remodels. There's a lot of remodels going on. X, Y, whatever your reason is for protesting, put it in here. Next up, you upload the attachments, the appraisal, the market report, both, whatever you got, upload that, hit next. They're gonna redisplay all of your info, your property address, name, account number, all the info you needed to put in from the bill itself, the documents, make sure all that is accurate. Once you hit submit, they're gonna ask your email, go ahead and give it to them. This is not like a newsletter from somebody you don't wanna hear from. You want to hear from the government on your assessed value of your home. Go ahead and give them your email, hit enter, and then they're gonna go ahead and give you a confirmation number. Save that confirmation number, because if for any reason you want to call or email to check in, they're going to ask for it. It'd be nice to have that handy. And guys, congratulations, you just protested your property taxes. So when should you expect to hear back on if they deny it or confirm it? I'm going to go ahead and read the answer from the website itself. As it says, August 15th is the last day for the county assessor to mail 2 copies of form denying the tax protest or confirming, commonly referred to as notice of determination or NOD. So it sounds like the latest you'll hear back is August 15th of your notice of determination, whether to deny it or confirm it. I'm gonna have my fingers crossed for you. And guys, once again, Torrey Drake, Denver Realtor. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe because it means a lot to me. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for daily home tours of the coolest homes for sale in Denver, Colorado. Lots of good Denver housing market info, all that good stuff. I would love to stay engaged with you. And guys, thank you so much. Torrey Drake, Denver Realtor. I'll see you on the next one.